What is up, guys? This is Ryan1000 here. Today I'm gonna go ahead and do a top 5 shooter list for PC. Now, this is all free to play, and I highly recommend checking them all out. This is a lot of people like my previous free to play 2D side scroller list, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a shooter version of that. Let's go and get started. Alright, first up is Microvolts. Microvolts is a very light, nice game. Instead of first person, it's a third person shooter. I've been playing it for quite a long time. Instead of humans, you have toys, and that's pretty cool, you know. But there's lots and lots of guns. It's very fast paced. There's tons of modes. There's zombie mode. There's race mode. There's team deathmatch. All your general shooter modes. And another cool thing about this game is there's it's actually like more team-based oriented. And if you're playing on a team-based mode, and it's just really fun. I highly recommend checking it out. The graphics are really top-notch. Pretty much all these games the graphics look really good, and I highly recommend checking it out. Link will be in the description for that. Next up is Wolfteam. Wolfteam is a great FPS. Now, instead of just being a human all the time, you can actually turn into a wolf. Now, another really cool thing about this game is it has a very nice learning curve to it. It's not too complicated, and you just jump in right out of the game. You got lots and lots of modes. You got conquest. You also got like infection, or there's humans against wolves. There's in your general TDM, deathmatch, and capture the flag. There's a bunch of other modes, and I highly recommend checking this game out. It's a very fun shooter, and as you can see here, you get on the corner you have achievement. You have actually like a combo person who's saying like all these things like headshot, 2D 2-person kill, and as you can see, it's a really fun game. Highly recommend checking it out. And next game is Soldier Front. Is a very nice game. The main thing about this game is the graphics. The graphics look really intense. They look really good. Now they don't need a high-end PC because I have a dual core, and with AMD graphics, it's not that good, but it still works and works perfectly great. Now this game is still in closed beta or open beta, but you can still play it. It's for everyone, and it's a very fun game. It's very fast paced. It's mostly a modern shooter, geared towards modern shooters like Call of Duty and stuff like that. But it has not. If you don't like Call of Duty, it has nothing to do with that. But it's a very fun game. I highly recommend checking it out. There's lots of modes that they're coming out with. It's still in closed beta, so don't expect to have a lot of stuff. But once when the game really has full release, it's gonna be awesome. So I highly recommend checking this game out, and it is free to play, which I'm very surprised because, and this is actual the graphics look this good in the actual gameplay, even though this is just a cutscene. So, and I highly recommend checking it out. Alright guys, next up, Team Fortress is a very nice game. There's a really cartoonish feel to the graphics, but if you along that, this is a great game. There's lots of classes to pick from. You got the Pyro, Engineer, the Scout, the Sniper, the Spy, the Heavy, and it's just a great game. It's very fast paced, and it's free to play. All these games are free to play, but this one is recently was pay to play on Steam, but I guess they wanted to release the hook and put it free to play, and it's been even more popular than it already was free to play. Now, as you can see here, there's lots of classes. There's the Heavy right now. They just did the Engineer, and it's a very fun game. Highly recommend checking it out. Next up is S4 League. This game is great. This is another third-person shooter, but Another really cool thing about this game, you have swords, daggers, guns, all bats, all these kinds of weapons. It's not just guns. So you have a lots and lots of replay value to this game, and there's lots of variety. Not only that, you have skills that you can do to boost up your player, to make him faster, more XP, more sprint, stuff like that. Now there's a huge selection of um, of costumes to pick from. It's a very fun game. As you can see here, you just switched to guns, and now he's gonna go back to his sword. So that's a really cool aspect about this game. You have a lots of variety to play with. Now, I highly recommend checking this game out. It's very fun. The graphics actually look really good for a free-to-play game. Now, this is a quite an old game, but it has a very wide, huge player base, and has been receiving lots and lots of updates, and it's a very fun game overall. I highly recommend checking out all these games. I hope you agree with my list. And this is probably my favorite game, my favorite FPS or shooter to play. Now it's a very highly recommend checking out all these games out, like I just said, and all links will be in the description for all of these. Alright guys, and later. Oh yeah, don't forget to if you like this video, go ahead and click on the like button, and if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and click on the favorite button. If you want to keep updated to my channel and for future videos, go ahead and click on the subscribe button. Alright guys, later.